In the heart of a London cancer ward, where the air usually smells of sterile equipment and heavy silence, a towering, majestic Christmas tree now stands guard. To a casual observer, it's just a holiday decoration. But for Kate Middleton, this isn't about festive cheer, it's a silent tribute to the front lines of her own private war. After a year spent fighting a battle that nearly broke the internet and tested the very foundations of the monarchy, the Princess of Wales has returned to the place that saw her at her most vulnerable. This wasn't just a royal donation, it was a powerful signal from a woman who spent 2024 sacrificing her health and her privacy in a way we've never seen before. For months, the world watched the palace gate that refused to open. 2024 wasn't just a year of recovery for Kate Middleton. It was a grueling test of endurance played out in the shadows. The princess vanished from the public eye, leaving behind a vacuum filled with wild rumors and global speculation. Behind the scenes, she was enduring the ultimate sacrifice, trading her royal duties for a hospital bed and the harsh reality of preventative chemotherapy. While the public clamored for answers, Kate was fighting a life-threatening crisis in near total silence, bearing the crushing weight of the crown while her own body turned into a battlefield. It was a period of forced isolation, where the woman destined to be queen had to surrender her privacy just to survive. But the princess didn't just want to move on, she wanted to honor the ground where she fought for her life. In a move that shocked royal insiders, Kate and William officially stepped up as patrons of the Royal Marston Enches Foundation Trust right in the middle of her recovery. It was a debt of honor. This wasn't a random choice for a photo op. This hospital was the fortress that guarded her during her darkest months of treatment. By choosing this specific facility for her patronage, she wasn't just adding a title to her name. She was acknowledging a profound sacrifice and a deep connection to the staff who saw the woman behind the title when she was at her most fragile. It was a silent thank you to the healers who stood by her when the rest of the world could only speculate. The journey of this tree began under the vaulted ceilings of Westminster Abbey, surrounded by the echoes of carols and the flicker of 1,000 candles. It was the centerpiece of Kate's Together at Christmas service, a night of high-stakes royal theater designed to project strength to the world. But as the lights faded at the Abbey, the tree began its true mission. It was uprooted from the glittering glamour of the elite and transported to the sterile, quiet halls of the Oak Cancer Center. The transition is jarring. One moment, it's a symbol of a 1,000-year-old monarchy. The next, it's standing in a place where people fight for one more breath. Moving that tree from the seat of power to the center of pain was a calculated move. A bridge between the untouchable princess and the patients who are now walking the same grueling path she did. But the most haunting part of this holiday return wasn't just the tree, it was the children. For the first time in 6 months, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis were thrust back into the blinding light of the world's cameras. This wasn't just a festive family outing, it was a baptism by fire. These children have spent the last year watching their mother vanish into the shadows of a medical crisis, only to be called back to duty the moment she emerged. As they wrote their names on paper chains to decorate the Abbey, you could see the shift. They aren't just kids anymore, they are heirs in training, sacrificing the simplicity of a private childhood to bolster the image of a wounded monarchy. Their presence was a strategic show of force, proving that while the family had been shaken, the line of succession remains unbroken, even if the cost is the loss of their innocence to the public eye. Despite the polished exterior and the color-coordinated outfits, witnesses on the ground saw something the cameras usually miss. Those invited to the service described a scene that felt less like a royal procession and more like a family trying to find their footing again. They weren't looking at distant icons, they were looking at a mom and a dad just trying to guide their kids through a monumental moment. This is the ultimate, invisible struggle Kate faces every day. The brutal sacrifice of balancing the weight of a future queen's crown with the fragile, exhausting reality of being a cancer survivor. Behind the majestic smiles and the forest green coat dresses lies a woman who has stared down her own mortality. She has to be the symbol of a nation's strength, while privately managing the toll of a body that has been through hell, proving that the most difficult part of the job isn't the public duty, but the human cost of staying on the throne. Ultimately, that tree standing in the lobby of the Royal Marston is more than just pine needles and lights. It's a silent beacon of hope for every patient walking through those doors, a reminder that the woman who sent it was once in their exact same shoes. Kate Middleton's 2024 was defined by a sacrifice the public may never fully grasp: the choice to suffer, heal, and return under the relentless scrutiny of the world. She didn't just donate a decoration. She shared a piece of her own survival story. It's a powerful reminder that behind the royal grace, there is a grit forged in the fire of a real, human struggle. If this story of resilience moved you, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments. Do you think Kate's transparency has changed the way we see the royal family forever?